Greeting and welcome all on behalf of NIMI Chennai. I am G. Rashwarna from NSTI Chennai. Today's topic is response on emergency like emergency power failure, emergency system failure or in any case of event of fire and how to report an emergency. Objectives. At the end of this class, you shall be able to explain the steps to be taken on emergency power failure or system failure, also able to state the fire safety and immediate actions on emergency and explain to report an emergency. Over some decades, the electrical power supply and the system process management becomes the most important requirement in the process of production and the industry's growth as well. If there is any failure occurs in the power supply or in the process of system management, it may produce or it may lessen the quality of the production and it may lead to the losses to the management. So, it is necessary to respond immediately at any event of emergency power failure or emergency system failure or in any case of event of fire. So, let us see the steps, guidelines to be taken in case of power failure. If there is a power failure, first start the emergency generator. The generator will also keep the UPS and the cryogenic compressors running. Steps to be performed. Get a flashlight. Look out for power transfer switch and switch over to normal power to emergency power by pressing the latch. Now, check the fuel valves open or not. If it is not in open condition, then open the valves. Move the starter switch of the generator to run position. The engine will start at once. Allow few minutes to warm up the engine. Now check all the gauges, pressures, temperature, voltage and frequency. Check the AC line and ready green light on the front panel. Starting the generator will provide immediate power to necessary machineries and the systems which should not be interrupted during production. Next one is in case of system failure. In many organizations, the effect of system process plays an important role in process of production. It is always vital to maintain production output rate and a higher level of product quality. But sometimes there may be a failure in that system which may affect the total productivity. So, what are the causes of the system failure? System failure happens if the bug or virus invades the system process. Several varieties of bugs are there like assassin bug, lightning bug, brain bug. Clearance of these types of viruses should be updated frequently. Then only the system can be run normal. In case of any event of fire, everyone wants to work in a safe environment. But unfortunately, any fire incident happens, immediate actions should be taken. So, what are the things we have to take on the immediate actions? When fire alarm sounds in your building, evacuate to outside immediately. Never go back into the building. Make way for the firefighters and the trucks to come in. Never use an elevators. Do not panic and alert everyone. Next topic is reporting emergency. Reporting an emergency is one of those things that seems simple enough until actually when put to use in emergency situations. There are few guidelines given below to approach the problem. Assess the urgency of the situation. Before you report an emergency, make sure that the situation is genuinely urgent. Call for emergency service if you believe that a situation is a life-threatening or otherwise extremely disruptive. If you are reporting a fire, describe how the fire started and where exactly it is located. And also inform if someone has already been injured or missing. If it is a life-threatening medical emergency, explain how the incident occurred and what symptoms the person currently displays. The emergency number varies: 100 for police and fire and 108 for ambulance. Report your location. It is an important thing. The first thing the emergency dispatcher will ask you is where you are located. So, if you are giving the prompt location, it is easy so that the emergency service can get there as quickly as possible. Give the exact street address. If you are not sure of the exact address, give at least approximate address. Whatever the situation, if any emergency arises, acting immediately can reduce the further worsening of the situations. I hope now you all understand the emergency and how to act on any emergency power failure or in case of any fire accidents, the causes of the system and how to report an emergency. Thank you and see you all in our next class.